Gia Divakarja, Ismisha Whiskey Faithful. So I started learning Irish about a year and a half ago, and it's been quite a journey. One of the first things I learned very quickly was that it's important to stick to a dialect if you're going to learn Irish. A lot of different Gaeltachts throughout Ireland have specific dialects they stick with. And there's three dialects of Irish. There's Ulster, there's Connacht, and then there's Munster. Of course, in Irish curriculum, they usually teach Standard Irish, which, from my understanding, has a lot of different flaws. A lot of people lose interest in learning the language and think that the lessons are boring. But when I first started learning the language, I wanted to learn in the Connacht dialect. And I did that actually until July last year. And then I decided to switch to the Ulster dialect. Long story short, I found out that most of my ancestors that came here from Ireland came here from Ulster specifically. They were Ulster Scots though, so they more than likely didn't speak Irish. But also, in addition to that, if you know Irish in the Ulster dialect, you'll be able to dissect what people are saying, little bits and pieces if they're speaking Scottish, Gaelic, or Manx. You won't fully know the language, of course, but from my understanding and what I've been told from people who are more fluent in it, that they can understand bits and pieces when people are speaking Scottish Gaelic or speaking Manx. So I thought that would be another benefit to learning in the Ulster dialect. But you know, it's not just sticking to a dialect, you also have to learn how the language functions. Part of that is learning what the fada is and what the fada does to a vowel. Most Irish dialects, the fada stretches the vowel. However, one thing I've noticed in the Ulster dialect upon learning, the A fada doesn't really stretch the vowel out as much as in the other dialects. For instance, slan is often closer to slan, and that's rather different. Also, the Irish language word for the Irish language actually is closer to sounding like Gaelic in the Ulster pronunciation. However, in Standard Irish, it would be Gaelga, which is close to the Connacht pronunciation, which is Gaelga. And part of why I wanted to learn this language is I have a lot of respect for it. There's been a war against the language for a long time, waged by the British. Over time, because of repression and then also the way it's not really like that fun to learn in schools apparently, there's always been a steady decline of the language. And so I encourage more people to learn the language if they're interested in doing so. And it's always kind of sad when an indigenous language dies off. It's actually really sad. I haven't really done many of these essay videos, so this is actually my second one doing a video like this. So I'm kind of just like rambling, going off the top of my head and giving you guys an idea of why I wanted to learn Irish and how it got me to where I am with it today, which I'm still a learner. I've been having to go back and relearn the pronunciations of these words in an entirely different dialect, the Ulster dialect. So it's been kind of like relearning a lot of it. But are you learning Irish? And if you are, tell me about your experiences with doing so. And if you have any tips, and please like and subscribe. And if you can, go check out my Spotify page. And slán go fóill.